Hello and welcome back to part 4 of starting a fountain pen collection. Last time I left you was talking about adding a new pen to the collection. So I've been looking at different brands. So Waterman, there was a model called the Corrine. So this is over the $100 mark now. And also looking to replace some of the damaged pens, so some of the old Parker pens I still have. So looking at more the Parker Sonnet pens, and then also there's various other brands as well, like Diplomat, which is not so well known. They offer a model called Excellence, which is I think within the price range of the other two. Also the Lamy 2000, which is got good reviews on the on some of the websites. So I've been looking at those, and also with the Visconti as well, the Rembrandt range. And managed to go to the stores and have a look at some of these brands, and after maybe 40 minutes I decided to go with the Visconti, as you can see here. So quite excited about this. Comes in a nice box, international warranty. So I looked at two different colors. The Rembrandt makes very nice models and different colors and special editions, but I decided to go for a red. You can see here has a nice, it's a clip-on instead of a screw cap. So as you can see, the nib is I don't know if you can see that it's a medium nib. It takes international standard cartridges, so but I always prefer to use ink converters because I like to put my own ink in this. And I'm very happy with this purchase so far. So I'm going to put this to the test today. It has a very nice kind of magnetic clip, so it kind of falls into place by itself, and then you make the final click. So I'm very happy to test out this Visconti Rembrandt in the red, but I will be using Diamine green black ink today, so I will put that to the test against some of the pens I have already. So today I'll probably test against the Parker 51, the Twisby, and the Waterman. So what I normally start doing is my pen test onto some Clairefontaine paper. So here, this is the Parker 51 with the Diamond green black ink, and again it writes quite nicely. It's quite elegant. Drying times are extremely fast. So, but I mean, if you look back at the previous tests, I mean, it's all beginning to look the same now. I mean, we could see how the Parker is reacting to the Diamine inks, and it's quite nice. It's nice and fast and dries, and it looks elegant. And so what I wanted to do was to test a bit further, maybe do some illustrations just to see the colors. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably will do some illustrations right now, I think I will probably cut into a time lapse just to save some time. So I'm gonna do a couple of illustrations very quickly now. So hopefully I'll talk to you in a second. And here's the drawing I've just made. Again, you can see it's you can see nice, neat lines with this. There's not so much smear as it dries very quickly. So again, I will do a couple more drawings now just to add in so you can see the differences. And this one is using the Twisby. As you can see, nice thick lines, a lot of smear as the ink is taking longer to dry. As I'm drawing very fast, it's smearing, and it also showcases what the color looks like as well. So this is using the Waterman ink into a Twisby. So the Waterman are always tend to have good ink flow, viscosity, so very thin, but this kind of showcases the differences between the inks, and also maybe a little bit what sort of nib you use as well. So if you could see the fine lines of the Parker 51, and this one is with a 1.1 millimeter stop nib of the Twisby. So I will add maybe one more drawing to this just to see the differences. Here, this is a third drawing now. This is with the Waterman Laureate with the blue velvet. Again, it looks, I mean, it's there's good impact on the color. I mean, there's not so much smear. Its drying time is a lot faster. It's using a medium nib, so again, it really showcases the color more so in these illustrations than in just normal text. So, but actually, I much prefer. I mean, my drawing styles will probably not increase so much over time. So, what these drawings kind of represent is, you know, really seeing how the ink is flowing, and actually, I quite like this one here, where you can really see the Waterman inks. I mean, I think this one has a little black added to it, so this is why it's a little bit darker than normal Waterman red. So I added a 5-part Waterman and a half a part of black ink into this mix. But this is just some examples how I'm gonna show off the ink a little bit more. I have a lot of ink arriving in the next couple of weeks. So next week I will have the inks from Visconti, and maybe I will have Pilot ink coming as well. But certainly it will be Visconti ink versus the Diamine ink for next week. So I wanted to put into test the Visconti Rembrandt. So here we shall start off with unscrewing the body, and then slowly filling like so. With the ink, you may need to go forward and back a few times just to release some of the air, and but I will put in a small amount. This is more just for the illustrating of how I'm going to fill up like so. And wipe off the excess. Well, maybe I should have wiped off the excess before. Now I can put the pen to the test. And as you can see, the Rembrandt is writing smoothly. The ink you can see really well as well, and overall I'm very happy with this pen. It's compared to the Parker 51, it looks very light. Then you look at the Visconti, it's with a medium nib, and it really kind of showcases the ink really well. So so hopefully in the next test I will put the Diamine green black ink with the Visconti's own brand of ink to see what that looks like. So so quite excited about that, and hope to catch you next time. If you like what you've seen so far, please subscribe and like the video, and catch you next time for episode 5. Thank you.